Now, it's difficult to know where the greater concern lies with viewers and those of you who've written to me in the last 24 hours. On the one hand, this quota issue bids to rip the Liberal Party apart. I will come to that in a moment. But firstly, the young people here who work with me have drawn my attention to the swearing in today of the new ministers. Now, these young people are really clued up about technology. They couldn't believe what they saw, and nor could I. The Prime Minister is obviously at Yarralumla Government House, sitting opposite the Governor-General, and there are Michaelia Cash, Peter Dutton, Karen Andrews, the whole lot of them, being sworn in via Zoom on a computer screen. Nice to see Christian Porter there as well, but only via Zoom. Now, am I dumb or something? If the Prime Minister can sit at the table opposite the Governor-General, why can't the Minister? And then, having signed the sworn declaration to serve, they hold it up to the computer screen for the Governor-General to verify. Is this absolute madness? But what message is it sending to the nation? That we all need to be frightened and alarmed and scared of coming anywhere near one another. Is there something going on in the ACT that I don't know about? This is absurdity on steroids. And talking about absurdities, there is absolute disbelief that we're back into this lockdown nonsense in Queensland. In the business world, people's whole lives are being run by one woman, Dr. Jeannette Young, with no epidemiological qualifications. Business was smashed last Christmas. Now a 3-day lockdown and no guarantee that in this alarmism environment, it won't be extended. Queenslanders, Brisbaneites, had to scurry around yesterday across Australia to get home before the 5 p.m. lockdown. Easter and school holiday travel has been stood on its head. 2.6 million Queenslanders are told to stay at home. Battery hens. Jeannette Young would know nothing about business, but this will be the tipping point for many. Yes, they'll go under. A lockdown with no epidemiological justification. And Queensland's only used half of its vaccines. 106,000 available doses. They've administered 59,000. I'll look at that issue tomorrow night. There's a simple truth here. This addiction to lockdowns has to end. The Prime Minister must step up to the plate and say so. People are being betrayed. Thousands and thousands of businesses and individuals put into no man's land because of a small number of cases. Schools shut. Masks mandatory. Where is the cost-benefit analysis? I'll go into some detail about this later in the program. Annastacia Palaszczuk, stop outsourcing your leadership. You make the decision. Australia's got 153 active cases. 2 in Queensland need intensive care. It's easy to lock down the economy when you're not paying the bills. All you have to do is protect the vulnerable. Administer the vaccine. Thousands and thousands of people are losing millions and millions of dollars, and an incompetent chief medical officer earning over $500,000 loses nothing. The Palaszczuk government is sickening in its brazenness and culpable in its execution. Stop the rubbish about protecting us and saving lives. That is fear-mongering crap. Protect the vulnerable and let everyone live a normal life. And Premier, listen, if you can't do that, give the gig to someone else.